Hi guys, welcome to today's episode, which is a special video following on from the video we done on Saturday, which was a little introduction while I was at Insomnia, but it marked our first anniversary, our first birthday as a YouTube channel. Now before we get into the actual video guys, I just wanted to ask for your help. I want to try and get as many likes as possible on this video. Hopefully we can aim for the big 20. That is our aim for this video, but please make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see and you want to see more, then please hit that subscribe button. And I hope you guys enjoy this little story about how I became a YouTuber, which is going to start all the way from the beginning. Growing up as a child, all I knew was football, cartoons and fighting. Football was the main love of my life, especially after watching my first ever live football match in 1989 between Arsenal and Newcastle United at Highbury. Unfortunately, that day was the same day as the Hillsborough disaster. I didn't know it at the time, but I just want to take this moment to think about the families of all those lost ones. Now, at the time, surprisingly, I only knew about 3 teams that existed in world football. These being Arsenal, Chelsea and England. I didn't have a fucking clue about the game, the rules, or I didn't even remember how it was played. But after Italian 90, now this is going to sound a bit geeky because this is the game I'm referring to and not the actual World Cup. I discovered that other teams played too. Now this was the start of my love of football and gaming combined, and I remember playing games such as Kickoff, Speedball and Sensible Soccer, which elevated my love of sports, particular football. As you can tell from my physique, I am a very sporty individual. It was the year 1995, St Ives Town the destination. Make sure you check out my St Ives Town Football Club safe. It's here where my next door neighbour introduced me to the game. Championship Manager, the one with Clyde Tilsley actually commentating in the game. I was addicted, sitting in front of a computer screen, watching games unfold via text, and feeling the highs and lows of football from the comfort of a warm home. I was not aware that this would become my life forever. Fast forward to early 2018, randomly scrolling on a handheld device. On an app called Twitter, I came across a tweet from Bidstack. Little did I know then that this company would be one of the main reasons for me making this video and would change my life. I can honestly say these guys are legends. I don't see you enough, but I'll always be grateful, guys. Sorry if you've heard this story 100 times before, but you're going to hear it again. So this tweet from Bidstack was to promote an upcoming Football Manager tournament where the winner could bow themselves a cool £25,000. Enter now, it said. What have I got to lose, I said. So enter I did. A few days later, I received an email saying I needed to send off an audition video stating why I should be allowed to enter and why I will be a worthy winner. As always at this point, I was at work, so I said I would do this when I got home. I forgot. For some reason, likely stress, I completely forgot, despite setting a reminder on my phone. Luckily, I received an email from, I think it was Rob Dagwell, saying the deadline was being extended due to so many people applying. Fuck it, I'll do it! And did it I did. I think I was still in my work uniform. The confirmation was supposed to come through on Monday, updated on their website. Despite checking this for several hours, the update never came. Hours later, the update finally came through. I was in the Football Manager World Esport Championship. Now I could go on forever about the pre-tournament build-up. There were so many versus games, online drafts, conversations on our WhatsApp group. Sometimes I was getting 1,000 messages a day. It was mad, but I loved it. I even done a podcast with Mr. Stuart Armour. You may know him as Jeremy Kyle's sidekick. Another task off the bucket list. Soon enough the day had come. I was getting ready to travel up to Insomnia 63 in Birmingham on my own. Prior to the day, I'd pretty much lost every single draft game that I played against these guys. I got a bit of a revelation, guys. To be honest, before I got picked for the tournament, I didn't really play FM18. Now I know what you're thinking, why haven't I played the game when I'm entering a tournament? But I'd had years and years of experience. I'm talking about 20 odd years of Football Manager, Championship Manager experience. I believed I was ready. Another revelation I got for you guys is that I didn't actually ever watch any Football Manager content on YouTube or Twitch. In fact, I think I didn't even know Twitch existed prior to the tournament when I met numerous content creators out there. Some fantastic guys, including Volrak, Access Euphoria, Lujo, Big Herb the Nerd. That's just to name a few. There's so many guys out there, and they were all fantastic. Now, I'll be brief with the format of the tournament because it's in the FNWEC video if you check that in the playlist. But basically, there were 64 teams set up, or 2 lots of 32 teams set up by Dunk Greenwood of Sports Interactive. He then put these teams onto a USB stick. The teams were put into a hat and drawn randomly by, obviously, all the 64 contestants. And then these teams were put into groups of 4, whereas the top 2 in each group went on to the actual FNWEC tournament, and the bottom 2 took part in a trophy called the Shield, basically the Losers' Cup. Sorry, Volrak, I know you done well in that one. Luckily for me, and somehow, especially after I didn't even win a single draft game, I ended up going undefeated in the league table, beating the trophy winner Volrak 5-2. I also knocked out Access Euphoria and Tom Shaw. Once getting through to the knockout stages, I managed to knock out Bearded Eddie, Big Herb the Nerd, and Kyoki Gaming. Up next was the semi-final, and this was a big game money-wise, because it determined whether the loser would walk home with £500 or the winner would pocket a minimum of £7,500. And my opponent in that semi-final was none other than Matt Hood, who you may know as FN Trequartista. If you don't know him, then please check out his content. He's a fantastic content creator. He's started going on to Twitch now as well, so good luck to you, Matt, on that one. And he's done some fantastic episodes. He's a great friend. We speak all the time, and he knows his stuff, so make sure you check him out. But unfortunately, someone had to lose that, and unfortunately for Matt, that was him.
There was one game that I didn't want to lose it in the semi-final, because it's the difference between 500 and £7,500.
That put me into the final against Mario, which would be played the following day on the stage at Insomnia 63. Now, because I didn't expect to go far, I didn't actually book tickets to stay for Insomnia and to stay overnight either. But fortunately, because we got through, Bidstack put us up in the Hilton. So thanks for that, guys. It was a superb night. They also put up my competitor, Mario Fontan.
My girlfriend always moans about me playing, but now she's not moaning. So much at stake, so much money.
So I think one thing that played in my favour is the fact that Mario's a bit of a lightweight. After the tournament, we went to the pub to watch the AJ fight. We then went back to the Hilton for more drinks. Stayed up till about 2, 3 o'clock. And most of the contestants came back. So appreciate them coming to celebrate with us guys getting to the final. It was great to meet everyone. Another chance to catch up. But unfortunately for Mario, like I said, he can't handle his drink. So I think he went to bed and just crashed out. Whereas me, the opposite, who can handle my drinks, went to bed, turned on Football Manager and started the biggest scouting mission I have ever done in my Football Manager career. Early the next morning, I woke up to a dead laptop, my notepad on the floor, but I had picked some new players for the team. Now, what I didn't tell you guys is the fact that for the first time in the tournament, we got to select a whole new team. But because this team had done so well for me, I decided to stick with a lot of the players and just refresh some of the fringe players. And in came Mauro Icardi, Leon Bailey and Thomas Lemar. In just a few hours, I would be playing the biggest game of my Football Manager career. Now, before we walked back over to Insomnia, we had to do a lot of filming in the hotel, whether that was in the hotel room, getting ready, downstairs, walking over to Insomnia. Although I didn't realise until I actually got into Insomnia that after all that filming, my flies were down. Once that was finished, it was time to get ready for the big game. But there was only one problem. If you remember, I said that Mario had a lot to drink and he was worse to wear. And he'd actually disappeared. We'd thought he'd actually gone into a drunken slump somewhere, passed out in the toilet. So we were hunting for Mario for an hour where we couldn't find him, couldn't get hold of him. Eventually, about 20 minutes before the game was to start, Mario turned up. And I'm pleased to say that he was alive. What could I say about that final? That final was one of the most memorable days of my life. Everything about it was superb. I got to sit next to Cherno Samba, Richard and Brandon were commentating, Hugh Wizzy was presenting, and I got to play Football Manager in front of an audience. Now, I know I forgot to post the video of the highlights to the final, which I will do at some point, but Mario absolutely battered me in that game. Somehow, my defensive solidarity shone through yet again, and we remained unbeaten throughout the tournament and managed to win late in the game. Mauro Icardi with 2 goals, proving that my scouting mission, despite being smashed, was a successful one. Now, I want to make an announcement. The money and winning the trophy was just a bonus from this. I've got so much more out of winning this competition, and that is being part of this fantastic Football Manager community. I've met so many friends. We're still in contact. We're still playing drafts versus games. We're still chatting on the WhatsApp group, which is very constant. It's crazy, but that has got to be my best memory and my best achievement out of this tournament. So thank you for Bidstack for holding that tournament. Thank you for all you guys for being absolute super stars. You guys are legends, and may long our friendship continue. Now, I wanted to apologise for that long ramble, but I did want to explain how the Football Manager tournament evolved, what happened, because a lot of people still ask me, what is it that you done? And they don't realise, so I hope that explains it. Now, going back to the subject of YouTube, even before the final, a lot of the guys were encouraging me to start a YouTube channel. And like I said earlier, it was always something I wanted to do. Whether it was just create a video, I had it on my bucket list, I wanted to put a video on YouTube. I did not expect to still be here doing this 1 year later with 462 subs and over 50,000 views on my videos. That's crazy, guys, and I really, really, really do appreciate every single one of you that have watched my videos. The question at the time, though, was, what video do I make? Well, I decided I wanted to show everyone how I won the FMWEC tournament and how I reached the final. I spent hours editing footage of the tournament, choosing the right music, and listening to a lot of advice from everyone. And I finally posted my first video, which was crazy. I had a great response from it, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to all you guys that helped me and gave me advice on how to post, whether it's FM Trequartista, Lelujo. There's so many guys that helped me, so I just want to thank you for helping me. Now, for all you guys out there that still do not understand what it is I won, then I'll put it simply for you. It's a game about managing a football team against other people, and I won. Simples. So what do I think of that first video? Well, I can definitely see where it needs to improve and where I have improved, but I love it. It was my first video, will always be special to me, and the music in the tracks, I spend hours and hours finding those. I've still got them on my iPhone, and I still listen to those tracks every time because I put my music on shuffle. Every time those songs come on, I go crazy. Some of my best content, some of my favourite content has included people such as That Guy JC, Mozza Gaming, Kylex, FM Trequartista, and more. So if you like collaboration work, then please check them videos out. I've even got some guest performances from Brian Gunn and Cherno Samba in the videos. Now, there have been more people that have helped the videos, but there's too many to name. But you guys know who you are, and I just want to say thank you. Some of the other highlights from winning that tournament have included managing the Norwich Legends side, making a video on Joe Media, which has had over 200,000 hits, and getting to visit the Sports Interactive Studios down in London. Now, I know a few other guys who started around the same time with me have already done their 1 year anniversary videos, blogs, whatever. Please make sure you check all them out. They're all fantastic. And what I'm going to say now is similar to what they've said, but in no way is it a copy. I just have to echo what they said. That if anybody out there does want to start Football Manager content videos, has been thinking about it for a while, and has always been waiting for that right time, there's never a right time. Just do it now. Get it done. Start learning. Your first 100 videos are probably not going to be that great. and they're how you learn your trade. So you pick up everything you learn in them 100 videos. So just start making them, and you will gradually improve. Don't try doing all the sub for sub, follow to follow. I did do that at the start because I thought it was what everyone was doing. I slowly learned that you do it, other people aren't going to follow back. You do competitions, people will join you for the competition, then leave straight away. Just slowly build up your fan base, because that's what it is. It's your fan base, and you know that they're going to stick around and not leave after a day or so because you've told them to join. So that is my advice to you guys. Now, whether it's YouTube or Twitch you're deciding to do, I can't determine that for you. What I would suggest is that you do something that is more relevant and more convenient for you guys. YouTube is more convenient for me because I can do it late in the evening, edit it and then post it, whereas some people have time in the evenings to do Twitch, which I don't, unfortunately, but I hope to be able to do it at some point again because I really enjoyed it when I done it. Now, one other thing I did want to say is don't go into this thinking that you're going to get rich or famous. Just do it for fun, do it to make friends. If something happens, it happens, great. If it doesn't, you've enjoyed it, and that's what I would say. Don't let it take over your life. Like I said, do it for fun, do it for if you enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then stop making the videos because it will come across to the people watching, and at some point you will probably come across negative comments from people. There are trolls out there, but just ignore them because that's exactly what they are. They're there to get a reaction from you. Don't take it to heart. If you like the videos, then do it. You can. It's all well and good getting feedback from other people in the community, but I wouldn't listen to any negative comments that are on your videos. Now, I did want to say, guys, I haven't got all the answers. If you did want to leave any questions, and please do it in the comment section, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. If I don't know the answer, then I will Google it. I will ask other people for you. So yeah, if you just want to leave comments in the comment section, that would be great, guys. So we have discussed a lot in this video, guys, and I just wanted to say what is next for the Fryman7 channel. Well, I've got some fantastic ideas for Football Manager. I don't know yet whether I'm going to use them in FM19 or save them for FM20. I might carry on my St Ives Town save or my Panathinaikos one. If you've got any feedback on that, then leave it in the comment section, guys. I know that the Panathinaikos one was very popular, especially when I was doing the learning the Greek in the videos, which if I do bring it back, I will bring that back with it as well. And St Ives Town, hopefully we can get them into the Premiership. But at the moment, I am doing my 2003-04 database made by the mad scientists. If you haven't checked any of that out yet, guys, then please make sure you do. It is fantastic. Like I said, there are more videos that are going to be coming out. I hope you carry on watching, guys. I hope you like them. If you do, hit that like button. And stay subscribed. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see the content. There's lots more coming out. But again, the reason why I wanted to make this video, and I know I keep on going on and on and on, is for you guys. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. And here's to the next 1 year and hopefully another 50,000 views and maybe even 1K subs.